EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the Monterey Peninsula, live opening round coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. Blue skies on top of blue waters, right next to one of the prettiest pieces of green grass on this good earth, as we check out the leaderboard here in round one. J.J. Spawn is your leader. He's off to a 4-under start. Meanwhile, our featured golfer looking to get off to a hot start and maybe make an early move up the AM leaderboard. So many great golf courses here on the Monterey Peninsula. We're at Pebble Beach for this, the third tournament on the PGA Tour schedule this year. And Frank, we look at the golfer we're going to be following. Rookie on this tour, still looking to play the weekend for the first time after 2 missed cuts. Is there a danger of getting too discouraged early on?
There certainly is, and I think that's exactly where the player feels right now. If all of a sudden it's 3 in a row, you start to think, have I made the right decision? But I remember a line from the late, great Arnold Palmer. He said, this game is 90% mental, and the other 10%, well, that's mental as well.
Oh, that is way right.
Now that definitely finds the rough off the first tee. Certainly not the start he was looking for.
Okay, that's a good one to start safely in the fairway to get the tournament underway. Second shot now at this opening hole. This is looking really good.
That's a good shot, and more importantly, too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Nota Begay III.
112 yards left. Player has to contend with this left to right breeze.
Well, not super close, but safely on the green.
This one should work sharply to his right. It's for birdie. Ten-foot putt left. Yeah, that's a good putt. It's a birdie here at 1. And that is hopefully a harbinger for the week ahead, as he is very quickly to 1 under par. Okay, that's in for par here at the first, and he'll remain at 1 under par. Frank, this whole area of the country, Monterey, Carmel, 17-mile drive, just such a stunning setting for golf. We're just taking a nice drive with the emerald green fairway set against the ocean blue. It's just ideal. But talk to me about playing the course, Pebble Beach. What should a young golfer like this keep in mind when teeing it up for the first time as a professional?
Rich, it's the polar opposite of the drive in, you know, where you decompress and look at the views. Because once you get onto that first tee at Pebble, it's a wonderful golf course designed by Jack Neville. You're going to realize that no 2 holes look the same. I mean, that's stating the obvious there. But side hill lies when you play it towards the Pacific. And then you sort of beat your way around the golf course. The beautiful downhill par 3 7th. I know it's talked about and it's photographed, but that's where you start scratching your head and like, do I have the right club? And that's a feeling you get at Pebble so often around this golf course. But I mentioned 7, so I've got to mention 8, 9, and 10. in my opinion, they're the 3 best par 4s in a row in any golf course I've ever seen. I mean, they're beautiful driving holes and iron play, but, you know, Pebble's about the experience, but it's also about the legacy that this golf course has for America. So to compete at Pebble is one thing. To play well at Pebble, well, that's another thing as well.
From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
When you find yourself in the fairway on the second at Pebble, you have a great opportunity to take advantage of one of the easiest holes on the course.
And that is not the spot to be.
Now, this par 5 green is well protected. That's 2 good shots, but that bunker's there for a reason. Now, with some nifty sand play, we're looking at 4. An awkward little bunker shot. Just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.
Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. Boy, that's well done right there. He barely touched that and got it to roll to a stop.
And believe me, it was much harder than it looked.
No. That finished off for par here with the second, and he'll stay at 2 under. Okay, that one finished off for a par, and he'll remain in red figures at 1 under. Third hole, Frank, this is a fun little par 4. Not too long, but the emphasis here is on putting the ball in the right spot, isn't it?
It certainly is. You have to know how far you carry it, because if you take a line at that sort of third bunker there on the right side, on a direct line at the left edge of that, it's about 250 yards to get to the sort of start of the fairway. From there, you're only 100 yards in, so just find your point, your aiming point.
Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
Yeah, he's left himself 138 yards to the flag. Pin front left so he can take dead aim.
That's not too bad. Good shot. Inside 20 feet, I would imagine. So a good chance, really. Outside chance for birdie. Rich, there's one thing about good iron play. When you hit it and it comes off the club face, you know it's going to be close. More evidence there.
Oh, no, I think he was about ready to walk that in. That looked on target the whole way. A great opportunity here for birdie. Yeah, no sweat. It is a birdie here at the third. And he's going to get this back within a shot of the lead. So that safely in. It's a par here at the third. And he'll stay right where he is. Wow, a day's worth of breathtaking shots, Frank, from the players and the Pacific Ocean. There it is, and this begins that beautiful 7-hole stretch along the ocean. Short, par 4, fourth hole.
And this is also where some of these decisions become quite critical. Do you try and drive this green 330 yards to the front? Or do you worry about that little pot bunker on that left side, which is about 250 yards to get over it? Because that's what narrows this fairway down. But it plays uphill.
Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. And that one's going to hit hard. Get a little bit of run out, and that is going to wind up just fine. So after that bomb of a drive, this his second to the par 4. Good chance to get one in close from here. This, his second. This from about 10 feet. Oh, good run going here early. This is birdies at 3 and 4. Right around 6 feet here for birdie. Oh, boy, that seared the left edge, but it didn't want to go in. Yeah, came out of that one quickly. That was never on line. Well read. That's in for a bogey 5. And he'll fall back to 1 under par.
So here we are, Frank, the 5th hole, the first of the 4 par 3s at Pebble Beach. It doesn't get all the love that some of the others do, but this one has the players' attention. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, it certainly does, Rich. Everybody wants to take a picture, down by the 7th, 17th hole, famous par 3. Remember Jack Nicklaus's 1-iron, but believe me, I think this hole is every bit as tough as 17.
Nope, that one never on line, and it winds up in the left rough. Yes, got the speed perfect there from off the green. The line was perfect too, and as a result, it's in for birdie. Yeah, that's good putt. It is a par here at the 5th, and he'll remain right where he is.
Tremendous par 5 here, the 6th hole. Frank, you can plainly see Stillwater Cove on the right. Where do you want to put this tee shot?
When you look at that tee that you're on for a start, Rich, you're 20 yards above. So whatever you hit's going to go at least 20 yards further. So I look at that first bunker, 270, really only playing 250 yards, and then the fairway sloping towards the right. So even a 3-wood for some of the longer players, just something that hits around there, could even be a long iron, it's going to scoot forward. If you get 270 yards out of your tee shot, I mean, you can still reach this par 5 and 2.
No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5. From the fairway nota, this is third.
Couple nice shots up to this point. Ball sitting in the fairway, looking straight at this beautiful green, sitting right against the Pacific Ocean.
It's about a 60% make percentage from here. This for birdie. Yeah, well done. It's back-to-back birdies here on this front side. And he'll move to 3 under here, just one shot off the lead. Yeah, that's good putt. A birdie here at 1. And he'll move to 2 under par, one back of our leader.
Frank, there are certain spots in sport that kind of steal your breath. Starters gate at the Kentucky Derby, home plate at Fenway Park, maybe top of the hill if you ski at Kitzbühel, 7th tee at Pebble Beach. Absolutely is one of those special places.
Just over 100 yards, Rich. It's the ultimate, I don't know, piece of cake. Where that's what it looks like, but then you try and taste it, and you want a little more, and then you realize that you've just bitten off more than you can chew.
Okay, center of the green. Good shot. That one just going to sneak on by. 14 feet to the hole. Frank, that is painful.
I mean, all you got to do, just hit it. Just hit it.
Well, not to be. Okay, finished off there for double bogey. And he'll drop back now to 1 under par. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he'll stay right where he is.
Frank, as you know, of all the sports played on land, golf's the one with the best views. This is as good as it gets, but you need to focus now on what's ahead of you. This 8th hole is a real challenge, isn't it?
It certainly is. The temptation is to pull the camera out, but really it's about what club you're going to pull off this tee. There's 2 runouts on the right side, about 250 yards, left side about 270, and really that white rock is a great indicator of the line.
No issues here. That is into the fairway.
Frank, just the visuals on this second shot to number 8, mind-boggling.
Yeah, this is really where Pebble Beach attracts the best players in the world. Sitting on top of that hill, and you look at this green that angles away from the player on the player's right. Plus, you actually have to look at the putting surface. There's only a small area of flat surface. If you come up, anything sort of 5 or 6 yards short on that putting surface, it will come off. But also, too, you can, if a little bit of local knowledge, don't tell too many people, but you can use the back edge of the green, too, to roll the ball back.
From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Beautiful tee shot, great position looking at this green, and there are no easy options here. You got bunkers up the left, bunkers on the right. You have balls that are going to find their way into the penalty area. Requires precision execution.
Now this for birdie.
And a glassy look to this putt as it works downhill with right to left in it. Yeah, completely forgot to hit it.
That's going to leak out to the right and trickle away. Not the right read there. Nicely judged, though. It's 4-5 here at par 3. And that's going to move him back down to even par. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And he'll stay at level par. Frank, as you know, depending on the time of year, you could see gray whales out on Carmel Bay, sea otters feeding on abalone, sea lions sunbathing on the rocks. Or you could see none of it because this 9th hole absolutely demands your full attention.
Well, there's a different sort of mammal trying to play this hole. That first bunker on the left side, that shouldn't be in play. But this hole tilts so much from left to right, I think it sort of funnels you towards the sea otters and the whales.
Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Well, when you find your ball in the fairway at the 9th, you hit a great tee shot, one of the most difficult fairways to hit on the entire golf course, but now it opens up the opportunity to hit a great second.
It's an excellent iron play there. Takes advantage of the good lie and just knocks it stiff. Ball on a bit of a downslope here as he ponders his second. This is a 13-footer. Oh, that one read perfectly. It is a birdie here at the 9th, and that is going to finish off a 3-under front side as they go out in 32. Nothing to it. Well done. It's a birdie here at the 9th, and that will mean it's a 34 on the front side, 1 under par. Now beginning the inward half here at Pebble Beach, and it is some start to this backside, Frank. A big, bold par 4, once again running the entire length of the Pacific Ocean along the right.
Yeah, visually it's stunning, no doubt about that, with the world's largest hazard there on the right. So your mind does go to the left side of this fairway, but you don't want it to go too far left. Those 3 bunkers, they're very much in play. But really aim in the left side of this fairway because the fairway does kick to the right.
Boy, a good round going here on this Thursday, and that another fine effort off the tee. Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. From the fairway nota, this is second.
Looking at 153 to the hole. Wind is helping from behind, so you can take a little less club.
That is always so disappointing from that kind of a spot when you come up short.
Yeah, you're licking your chops over that one. Shot you think you could hit directly at the flag. Now, test for the short game. And a good iron shot, just not quite as close as what we'd all want to finish, but still. Job was made harder by the second shot coming up short, but excellent use of the flop shot and a chance to escape with a par.
Oh, never a doubt. That one was tracking the entire way. It is in for a spectacular birdie. So that's in for par to start this backside. And he'll remain right where he is.
Well, this is where Pebble Beach changes significantly. We're going away from the Pacific Ocean now, up the hill toward the forest. Frank, what do you think of the 11th hole?
Well, it's tricky, Rich. Number one, because it's blind, as you've detailed, but uphill and it's sea level, so that tee shot's not going to go that far. There is a run out down that left side, just inside the tree line there. That's about 308 yards, but you're not going to go that far. So really, this you have to respect this hole. Just hit a fairway from it.
He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. Now note his second from the fairway.
Left himself with 155, wind definitely hurting in his face.
Well, I don't have my tape measure out, but that looks like, 6-7 feet in there, but that is an excellent approach shot.
The green is up above, and this will play at least a club longer. That's got to be disappointing. Good lie in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Okay, safely on the putting surface out of the sand. Would have maybe liked to run that up a little further, but that's not the worst shot in the world. Okay, that ball on line all the way. It's a birdie here at 11. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Okay, well done. It is a par here at 11. And he'll stay right where he is. First par 3 now on the backside. Frank, this is sort of the forgotten hole, the 12th, 202 yards.
It is. It's in the corner of the golf course. If you look at the right side of the screen, it's very narrow, but that's actually the entry or the gateway. And the reason why I say that, that's the full width of the putting surface. If you're going to take the bunker on, you've got to carry the ball another 8 or 9 yards. But one thing in your favor is this hole plays 10 yards downhill.
And that'll be okay. He was able to get it hole high to the left, and he's left himself a decent look at birdie. Nope, couldn't get the right shape on that one. It'll miss the green left. Chance now for another birdie.
A great deal of success on the greens thus far, but this one's going to be a challenge.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. No missteps there. It is a par here at 12. And he'll remain right where he is. The 13th here at Pebble Beach is sort of a forgotten hole. It's only 401 yards of par 4, but
I promise you'll remember it if you make a birdie here, and you'll have a good chance if you put it in the correct position off the tee. That will do just fine. Yeah, that's a good tee shot right there. Got a little extra run out. That's where you want to be. Frank, straight uphill with this approach shot, what do you have to factor in terms of club selection and setup over the ball?
Well, you're going to have to take at least an extra club to make up for that added elevation. And also, it's tougher to get onto that front foot.
Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been. Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one. Oh, that's nice. Ball landed softly. And that's why it's a good decision, really, when you think about it. Ball sitting in the rough, not too bad. You want it to land soft, so the flop shot. Good decision.
Just 5 feet left. Well judged. That is in for par here at 13. And he'll stay right where he is. Okay, safely in for par here at 13. And he'll remain right where he is. Frank, the 14th hole, par 5, it is one of the most difficult par 5s in championship golf, isn't it?
It certainly is, Rich. Not just because of the length of the hole, 570 plus yards, but reachable only really by the longest hitters in the right conditions. But it's the third shot. I've got to rank the third shot as probably the hardest short wedge shot, right up there with the 15th hole at Augusta.
Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. And this might turn out to be a bit of a break. That ball could have gone anywhere, but it ricochets into the bunker. Want to make sure you catch this cleanly. There's a second to the par 5.
Okay, that's a good, safe play. Get it back out into the fairway. Get some distance if you can, and get set to try and make a good third on this par 5.
Frank, it's just a short shot here, this third to the par 5 14th. What makes it so daunting?
Well, you look at the size of the green, Rich, and you would think it's a pretty big target, but then look closely. The flat area on the green, I've got to say, is really 4 yards by 4 yards. And that's it. If you go beyond that, you're in trouble. So you have to be so precise. And on top of that, you can't see the bottom of the flag. You're going a little bit uphill, so there's a little bit of doubt. It's tough shot. No, I don't have my tape measure out, but that looks like, 6-7 feet in there, but that is an excellent approach shot.
Oh, this could be good.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
Now this for another birdie. Boy, that's a good stroke. Just a fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that. A 6-footer now for birdie. That's how you play this 14th hole. That's in for birdie. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And he'll stay at 2 under.
Here at the 15th, a good drive, Frank, would be right down the middle. A bad drive would be on 17-mile drive. As scenic as it is, it's not where you want to be, is it? It's out of bounds.
Well, you can't afford to go right. You can't afford to pay for that real estate on the right either. So, anything down there. And fortunately, it's a downhill tee shot. I know there's sort of 4 bunkers really down the left side, but really it's the pop bunker that has to be avoided.
Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here. This could be a good one.
No, I don't have my tape measure out, but that looks like, 6-7 feet in there, but that is an excellent approach shot.
See what he can do with this one. His second at the 15th. Just want to avoid the flyer lie coming out of that rough.
That's a good shot, and more importantly, too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
Chance now for another birdie.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
Not a long putt, but a side hiller for birdie. Oh, right by the hole. The longer putts, you don't mind as much. The short ones, they tend to sting. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And he'll stay right where he is. Okay, safely in for his par. And he'll remain right where he is.
Par 4, 16th hole. Frank, what's the right play off the tee?
You don't need driver here for a start, Rich. It's a long iron or even, a fairway wood. Now, you see that big gaping bunker in the middle of the fairway? That's not really in play. 205 yards gets over that. But that's the line. If you look closely up the right there, those two bunkers, you just see a little sliver of the bunker, the left of the two on the right. That's sort of a no-no. So anything slightly left of that runs out about sort of 280 yards, that is prime. Now, it's in the first cut. There's always a little bit more grass around the ball that has to be factored in.
No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. Pin tucked in the back right here as he readies his second.
Stuck the follow through right there. This could be really good.
No, I don't have my tape measure out, but that looks like, 6-7 feet in there, but that is an excellent approach shot.
So now from that first cut, his second to the par 4. And that ball's trajectory definitely altered by the leaves, as that'll wind up in the heavy stuff.
Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
Right on line all the way. It is a par here at 16. And he'll stay right where he is. Now this for another birdie. That a poor roll there. That is down for a birdie here at 16.
Well, here we are, 17th hole, and this is where you can make your mark on the sport. Frank, so much history at this par 3.
It's just a great hole too, Rich. You know, that hourglass-shaped green on the angle. But you're right when you talk about history. You go back to 1972, and this hole played into the breeze. It was a one-iron for Jack Nicklaus. Said one of the greatest shots he ever hit. Actually hit the flagstick, nearly went in. And, of course, one of my favorites is 1982. Tom Watson had missed this green to the left, and the late Bruce Edwards was his caddy. And they were looking for options because they were in such a perilous situation with the US Open on the line. And Watson said, well, what about if I just hole it? And if you look really closely at the footage, as Watson starts to run across the green, he's pointing his finger back at Bruce and saying, I told you so. And then just a few years ago, too, Gary Woodland, he had to chip it on this green and made 3.
Didn't play the wind very well there, and that's going to wind up too strong and over the green.
Ball wasn't sitting too bad, rough not too long. Good decision on the flop shot. More importantly, well played.
Iona, this a birdie putt.
Well, for a long putt like this, there's really not a whole lot to it. I think you'll fancy his chances at this one.
Oh, you talk about electrifying this crowd. How about that one? A bomb for birdie at 17. No problems there. That's a par here at 17. And he'll remain right where he is. Well, here we are now at arguably the greatest finishing hole in golf. 536-yard par 5. Pacific Ocean, massive fairway bunker stretching more than 100 yards on the left, and cypress trees. Just a few of the things you need to contend with. Boy, the rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot. No issues here. That is into the fairway. I wouldn't say he's dominated the par 5 to this point. Still a lot of work left here.
The beauty of this game is you get to choose your own strategy. It's a 3-shot hole. There's a lot of different ways to try and reach this par 5 in 3 shots. Still, this 3rd shot is going to have to be hit on the button. Oh, that was unlucky too. If that ball had just slowed down, it could have been an eagle putt. Just kept going. Oh, just over the back.
Oh dear, that looks thick in there.
A nice shot and good chance for a par. The statistics on the PGA Tour show that from 8 feet, you make 50% of your putts.
This is a 9-footer. Okay, a good putt, able to save par here at 18, and that will write an end to the round here today. Okay, so a lost opportunity there, a 3-putt par at the last, and that will finish off our round of golf. One last look at the leaderboard, Frank. Our featured golfer down, but not out after day 1.
Yeah, they might have to take the standing 8, though, or hit the reset button. This can easily go the wrong way very quickly. Tomorrow, important round.
So that'll do it for my partner here in the tower, Frank Nobilo. For Nota Begay, Iona Stephen, and all our crew, Rich Lerner saying, we'll see you next time on EA Sports PGA Tour. EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From beautiful Pebble Beach, California, it's live second-round coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. Well, let's face it, Mother Nature's just showing off this week. Pebble Beach, one of the crown jewels of American sport in all its glory, as we look at the Friday leaderboard. On top is Jason Day He's at 9 under. Meanwhile, our featured golfer, not guaranteed a weekend tee time just yet, hovering just one shot inside the cut line. Yeah, very controlled shot there with the iron on this short par 4, and that's going to be just fine. Yeah, that's a beauty there to get this second round underway. Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
He's got 152 yards to the front, 155 to the hole. The pin is stuck in the front right section of the green.
Miss hit, wrong club. What happened there, Frank?
All of the above, maybe. It's a little bit of a head scratcher. It wasn't that hard a shot.
Frank, this second shot now coming from a good position.
Yeah, but the ball is a little below the feet here because of the tilt of the fairway, and you're going uphill, and just check that you know exactly which way the wind is coming from.
I think I'd be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
Good job to deaden it right by the hole, but he could not get it to go in. Okay, that's in for par here at the first. And he'll stay right where he is. Safely in. It's a par here at first. And he'll remain right where he is.
Frank, interestingly, this hole number 2 plays as a par 4 for the U.S. Open. It is a par 5. It's absolutely gettable, and players must take advantage.
Certainly, Rich. Off that back tee, really you've got to grab a driver. I know there's bunkers left and right, but the decision is whether that tee shot finishes in the fairway, because if it does, you're going to have a crack at this par 5 and 2. If it doesn't, then you play the layup.
Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there.
this round off to a bit of a slow start. Troubles already at 1, and now troubles again at the second. That's it. 2 solid shots right there, Frank.
Certainly taking advantage of this par 5 and comfortably on for 2.
That is a marvelous shot. Look at that, Frank. You know, sometimes on a par 5, you're happy to just be home, maybe 50, 60 feet away. You take your 2 putts and move on. Here, you're thinking about eagle, getting out of there with a 3.
Yeah, just imagine if he can roll this one in. What a well-played hole it will be.
How about the speed here? Are you kidding? That is exceptional from that distance. That is worth a wow. Sitting in the catbird seat right now after 2 perfect golf shots. Now this for an eagle. Oh, boy, you're not going to get many better eagle looks than that, but not to be. Okay, no problems there. Finishing off a birdie at number 2. And he gets it to 1 under for his round, 3 under for the week. No problems there. That one in for a birdie. And he's going to get this to 3 under par. Well, Frank, here we are at the 3rd. Severe dog leg left, and I'm just curious how much of that dog leg the big hitters might think about chewing off.
Rich, the game has changed so much. If there's a hint of a breeze behind, I mean, really, have a crack at it with a driver. It's about 350 yards, really, to the front edge of the green. But if not, you've got to negotiate those 3 bunkers on the right side. And depending on what club you want to have to head off the tee, decide which one of those bunkers you want to aim at.
Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. We'll remind you that coming up next week, we move from the serenity of the Pacific Ocean here at Pebble Beach to a scene that will be anything but calm. That is the Waste Management Phoenix Open down at TPC Scottsdale. Frank, I always think different venues, sort of different soundtracks. Pebble is crashing waves with Argyle sweaters. The Waste Management Phoenix Open, it's like a nightclub in Prague at about 2 in the morning.
And I've been to Prague too, yeah. Except Prague doesn't have the 700,000 people. It's the greatest gate Some say the greatest show on grass. It really is. That 16th hole, I'll tell you just one quick little story. Tom Watson, in his heyday with the late Bruce Edwards on the bag, it was the one hole he changed his routine. He would get Bruce to go ahead to the tee, all those people around, and he'd just say, give me the club and hit it. It was the one time he broke tradition. It's absolute frenzy at Scottsdale. That's not too bad. Good shot. Inside 20 feet, I would imagine. So a good chance, really outside chance for birdie.
Now Noda, this for birdie.
And he's left this in a good spot. Very little break, maybe a hair to the right, but no real elevation changes at all.
Yeah, that's good putt. A birdie here at 1 will certainly help the cause.
Sizable putt from 16 feet.
Nope, good effort, but that's going to wander a few feet by. So that safely in. It's a par here at the 3rd. And he'll stay at -3.
Frank, this is where it becomes really obvious where you are. You're at Pebble Beach. There's the Pacific Ocean, and this begins that magnificent 7-hole stretch right along the ocean. A fun hole, not long, 331 yards up the hill. We're at the 4th.
Yeah, and each one of those 7 holes that you referred to, Rich, there's a common theme, which is don't look right, because that's pretty much the ocean the whole way around. And this one here, that decision has to be made. 330 to the front of the green. If there's a hint of a breeze, you try and drive it. Otherwise, really, you've got to worry about that pot bunker. That's between 230 and 250 yards. But as I first said, do not go right.
Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. The big drive got him here. Now a short one for his second. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Aggressive play off the tee pays off, ball sitting nicely in the fairway, and a very good chance to get it in tight.
Just a hair off target, and those are the ones that'll drive you crazy. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4, and he'll stay right where he is. That one finished off. It's in for par, and he'll remain right where he is.
First par 3 of the round, and Frank, I'm reminded of the great history that Jack Nicklaus has here at Pebble Beach, and that goes well beyond what he did as a player.
Well, that's for sure. And we know his playing credentials, but he won the second of his 2 U.S. amateurs here in 1961. Actually said that was the best he ever hit the golf ball, but his legacy really as a designer, you see right here in front of you. I never got to play the old fifth hole, which is further left, but this is an absolute beast. It plays around 190 yards, very narrow green, and that is a cliff on the right, believe me.
Certainly had enough power, just didn't have any touch. Yeah, that's good putt. It is a par here at the fifth, and he'll stay right where he is. Oh, that is right on the precipice of going down, but I do believe it's going to stay out. Okay, that one brushed in for bogey here at the fifth. And he's going to slide backwards to 3 under par. It's a tremendous par 5 here, the 6th hole. Frank, you can plainly see Stillwater Cove on the right. Where do you want to put this tee shot?
When you look at that tee that you're on for a start, Rich, you're 20 yards above, so whatever you hit's going to go at least 20 yards further. So I look at that first bunker, 270, really only playing 250 yards, and then the fairway sloping towards the right. So even a 3-wood for some of the longer players, just something that hits around there, could even be a long iron, it's going to scoot forward. If you get 270 yards out of your tee shot, I mean, you can still reach this par 5 and 2.
And that will do just fine.
That one going to split the middle. Maybe get a little rollout as well. That is a good, solid tee shot.
Normally they stick a tee in one end and a flag in the other. You're advanced the way. But that second shot on this par 5, that completely took the green out of play. Airmailed. That is a big mistake. Two solid shots at the par 5 and found the green side bunker. Lie looks good. Now, just needed a good bunker shot.
Not an ideal result there. Hoping to maybe get this close. It is on the green, but not where you want to be. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
This will pick up pace as it goes down this slope, but more importantly, it's going to work its way from left to right.
Okay, well done there. It's a birdie here at the 6th. And that puts him at 2 under for his round, 4 under for the tournament. Safely in for par here at the 6th. And he'll remain at 4 under.
Tee at number 7, and Frank, this is the shortest hole in championship golf. It is also one of the most beautiful holes in championship golf.
Yeah, it certainly is, and people assume that short is easy, but just look how small that target is.
That is always so disappointing from that kind of a spot when you come up short.
Yeah, you're licking your chops over that one. A shot you think you could hit directly at the flag. Now, test for the short game.
Yeah, that's a good spot right there, and a chance now for a birdie here at 7.
Frank, given how short this hole is, almost an unforgivable sin to miss the green. But there is redemption. Tom Kite demonstrated that on his way to winning the 1992 U.S. Open.
Yes, this very hole was actually the turning point. His round was slipping away, and he managed to miss those 6 greenside bunkers, which you'd think would be a blessing, but it was thick rough on that left side just past the flag. Pulled out his trusty sand iron, had a little chop at it, and the rest is history. He made 2 and went on to win his first and only major championship.
Oh, no, I think he was about ready to walk that in. That looked on target the whole way.
This from 7 feet.
Yep, well done. That's in for par here at 7. And he'll remain right where he is. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he'll stay right where he is. Now to one of the most picturesque par 4s in the world, the 8th hole here at Pebble Beach. Jack Nicklaus, who won the U.S. Open here, called it simply the greatest second shot to a par 4 anywhere in the world. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. That one may get up close to the right edge, but it looks like it's going to hang on. That'll be just fine. From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Beautiful tee shot, great position looking at this green, and there are no easy options here. You got bunkers up the left, bunkers on the right. You have balls that are going to find their way into the penalty area. Requires precision execution.
Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in the rough now, wondering what might have been.
Frank, just the visuals on this second shot to number 8, mind-boggling.
Yeah, this is really where Pebble Beach attracts the best players in the world. Sitting on top of that hill, and you look at this green that angles away from the player on the player's right. Plus, you actually have to look at the putting surface. There's only a small area of flat surface. If you come up, anything sort of 5 or 6 yards short on that putting surface, it will come off. But also, too, you can, if you're a little bit of local knowledge, don't tell too many people, but you can use the back edge of the green, too, to roll the ball back.
With all the elements of his game have been in sync today, a terrific shot right there.
It's all about getting it inside that 3-foot circle around the hole. That was a really nice shot.
Okay, right on line. That's a birdie here at the 8th. And he'll move to 4 under. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And he'll remain right where he is.
2019 U.S. Open number 9 was the hardest hole on the golf course. Frank, give yourself certainly a good crack at 4 by hitting the fairway.
And that's all you wanted to do in 2019. It's fine to say all too, but having to hit the left side of this fairway just to keep it in play, and then once again hit into, I know we say this a lot here, but a very narrow green and a very small green, but this time with a long club.
This up the right side off the tee. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine.
Now that is in the shortstop.
From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Well, when you find your ball in the fairway at the 9th, you hit a great tee shot, one of the most difficult fairways to hit on the entire golf course, but now it opens up the opportunity to hit a great second.
From a bit of a downslope here, his second to the par 4.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
Now this Noda for birdie.
And a really tricky look here. Tough side hill putt. He's got to push it out to the right and just let it drift its way back to the hole.
Oh, never in doubt. What a great putt that is. It's a birdie here at the 9th, and that is going to finish off a 3-under front side as they go out in 32. Oh, well, you hate to give one back on a putt like that. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And he'll fall back to 5 under.
Start of the inward half and another big and bold par 4, Frank, with the ocean yet again running the entire length of that right side.
Yeah, you call it the ocean. I call it the world's largest water hazard. But look again on the other side of the fairway, and you'll see those 3 bunkers. Needless to say, they have to be avoided. But you do actually have to hit your tee shot just inside those because, once again, you've got a fairway that tilts left to right.
Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway.
Second shot. Good look at the green. That one was running so hot.
And here at the 10th, with the iron in hand, and hits it stone cold close.
Boy, all the elements of his game have been in sync today. A terrific shot right there.
It's all about getting it inside that 3-foot circle around the hole. That was a really nice shot.
Yeah, that's a good putt. A birdie here at 1. And with it, he's going to move to within 3 of the lead. So that's in for par to start this backside. And he'll stay at 5 under.
Well, this is where Pebble Beach changes significantly. We're going away from the Pacific Ocean now, up the hill toward the forest. Frank, what do you think of the 11th hole?
It's tricky, Rich. Number one, because it's blind, as you've detailed, but uphill and it's sea level, so that tee shot's not going to go that far. There is a run out down that left side, just inside the tree line there. That's about 308 yards, but you're not going to go that far. So really, this, you have to respect this hole. Just hit a fairway finder.
Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. From the fairway, Iona, this his second.
We're looking at 126 yards to get you to the front portion of the green. 139 yards will get you to the flag. Pin in the middle, so it's a green light.
That's a good shot, and more importantly, too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
The green is up above, and this will play at least a club longer.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
This one measures out to 15 feet.
Boy, that's a good stroke. Just a fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that. Oh, yes, plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And that's going to move him to 6 under par. So that brushed in for par here at 11. And he'll remain 3 shots off the pace.
First par 3 now on the backside. Frank, this is sort of the forgotten hole, the 12th, 202 yards.
It is. It's in the corner of the golf course. If you look at the right side of the screen, it's very narrow, but that's actually the entry or the gateway. And the reason why I say that, that's the full width of the putting surface. If you're going to take the bunker on, you've got to carry the ball another 8 or 9 yards. But one thing in your favor is this hole plays 10 yards downhill.
That's going to be on the putting surface, and a birdie look straight ahead.
Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Okay, not bad out of the sand, and that's what will remain, trying to grind out a par. Got to at least try to cozy it in that 3-foot circle. This for birdie. Oh, that nearly went in. That's a touch of class right there. Very good effort.
And this will be a 5-foot putt here.
No missteps there. It is a par here at 12. And he'll remain at 6 under par. That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And he'll stay right where he is.
Frank, the 13th hole doesn't get as much fanfare as some of the more picturesque par 4s here at Pebble Beach. Just curious, what do you think of this 13th hole?
I think it's a good hole, Rich, because it rewards you. You can certainly make 3 here. I remember when Tony Jacklin actually made an eagle here, but it's very easy to mess up. Purely because they added those 3 bunkers in on the right side that start at 260 yards and finish at just over 290 yards. What that has done to this hole is actually shrunk the fairway to just 35 yards wide.
Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. This starting toward the right side.
Well, it's in the first cut. We know you can't spin the ball as much from the first cut. It's still lying okay.
Now, a second here from 175 out. Ball just off the fairway. Here's Noda.
He's got 142 yards to the front, 150 to the hole. The pin is in the front right part of the green.
That's not too bad. Good shot. Inside 20 feet, I would imagine. So a good chance, really, outside chance for birdie.
A 17-foot putt here.
Got it there, but not quite on target. Well judged. That is in for par here at 13. And he'll remain right where he is. Okay, safely in for par here at 13. And he'll stay right where he is.
Frank, the 14th hole, par 5. It is one of the most difficult par 5s in championship golf, isn't it?
It certainly is, Rich. Not just because of the length of the hole, 570 plus yards, but reachable only really by the longest hitters in the right conditions. But it's the third shot. I've got to rank the third shot as probably the hardest short wedge shot, right up there with the 15th hole at Augusta.
Ooh, and that is going to wind up missing the target by a good margin, and that will be no bargain in there. Ooh, that started well right. And that's where you need to be, back into the fairway on this par 5. I'll tell you what, all things considered, from the deep rough, I think you'll take that one.
Yes, exactly, Rich. The situation has dramatically improved from problem to all of a sudden possibility.
So this is where club selection becomes much more important. Uphill, make sure you have enough stick, and then swing away. This for birdie now at 14.
And this really is all about visualization. You've got to see the line in your head, pick out a spot, maybe a foot, foot and a half in front of you, and aim for that.
Nope. "11 feet away." Nah, the putter bails him out there. That's in for a par. And he'll stay a couple of shots off the lead. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And he'll remain right where he is. Here at the 15th, a good drive, Frank, would be right down the middle. A bad drive would be on 17-mile drive. As scenic as it is, it's not where you want to be, is it? It's out of bounds.
Well, you can't afford to go right. You can't afford to pay for that real estate on the right either. So, yeah, anything down there. And fortunately, it's a downhill tee shot. I know there's sort of 4 bunkers really down the left side, but really it's the pop bunker that has to be avoided.
This one starting a hair right. Long drive, but a bad lie. Wicked.
I talk about a friendly kick. I never got those. It could have stayed in the rough for the same price.
See what he can do with this one. His second at the 15th. Just want to avoid the flyer lie coming out of that rough. Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one.
Well, it's 74 yards here as he's set for his second. Okay, not too bad there.
Would you expect anything less with the way things are going? Everything is dropping right now, even balls from off the green. Ooh, good speed there. That'll leave just a couple of feet. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And he's going to stay 2 back.
It's a really pretty hole, the par 4 16th. What's the right line here, Frank?
Well, if you want to pick out something in the horizon there, if you look closely down there, the tallest tree in the distance, that's sort of right bang in the middle of the fairway. You will not see your tee shot land and you won't see it run out, but that's the line.
From the fairway nota, this is second.
156 yards left to the hole. Swinging it great today. Would not surprise me if he stuck it close.
A good break got him here, now his second to the par 4.
That's a good shot, and more importantly too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
Look out. I mean, that one came out jalapeno hot, Frank.
Using all the real estate, and now really got the work cut out to get down in 2 putts.
Oh, what a putt there. A long one to save par. And he'll stay at 7 under.
This will be a 14-foot putt here.
Oh, goodness, that was too bad. That would have been a good birdie, but not to be. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16. And he'll stay right where he is.
Well, here we are, 17th hole, and this is where you can make your mark on the sport. Frank, so much history at this par 3.
It's just a great hole too, Rich. You know, that hourglass-shaped green on the angle. But you're right when you talk about history. You go back to 1972, and this hole played into the breeze. It was a one-iron for Jack Nicklaus. Said one of the greatest shots he ever hit. Actually hit the flagstick, nearly went in. And, of course, one of my favorites is 1982. Tom Watson had missed this green to the left, and the late Bruce Edwards was his caddy. And they were looking for options because they were in such a perilous situation with the US Open on the line. And Watson said, well, what about if I just hole it? And if you look really closely at the footage, as Watson starts to run across the green, he's pointing his finger back at Bruce and saying, I told you so. And then just a few years ago, too, Gary Woodland, he had to chip it on this green and made 3.
Boy, that one was coming in hot, and it winds up carrying over the back of the green.
The flop shot has become so popular now, especially out of the shortish rough. It's actually a low-risk shot. Well played.
Nearly had it, just going to wander a foot or so by. Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for par here at 17. And he'll remain right where he is. That one finished off for bogey here at 17. And now he's going to fall a couple of shots off the pace.
Wow, California's still golden, depending on the view. And Frank, this one is hard to beat. 18th tee at Pebble Beach. Here we are.
It's a stunning hole, Rich. Not only a great par 5 because you have to make decisions on whether or not you want to go for this green in 2. But just how picturesque it is. The bunkers you obviously see down the left, just slightly right of the water. But those trees, the one especially in the middle of the fairway that you have to navigate with the tee shot, and the one short if you decide to lay up.
Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. No issues here. That is into the fairway. Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5. Frank got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot.
Well, Frank, it is a pleasant walk under any circumstances, but how good is it when you've knocked it on in 2 here at the 18th at Pebble Beach?
It's a lot better than picking one out of the Pacific Ocean, Rich. That was just a great shot. And finally, you can exhale. The job is nearly finished.
This one just about straight at it for eagle. Chance now for another birdie. Yeah, it's a birdie at the last. And that's going to wrap up our 18 holes of golf. Okay, it's a nice finish, a birdie at 18. And that will write an end to the round here today. So our featured golfer here, pretty solid through the first 2 days, safely through to the weekend and squarely in the conversation.
That's right, Rich. Get off to a good start tomorrow, throw a few birdies in early, and could make it extremely exciting come Sunday.
So that's it for us. For Frank, Noda, Iona, and our entire crew, Rich Lerner saying, thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time on EA Sports PGA Tour.